Hello everyone. Hope you saw the part 1 and part 2 of material video. This is the part 3 of materials. You must know how to use them. And here I will show you the first one, the material patterns, which is especially for the background textures. So here when you go to the material patterns, both color and gray, you can find so many beautiful textures that you can use for your art background, whether it may be a background, that wooden background, something like that, or the textures like this. So if you choose the textures like this, I will show you how to use them. For example, I'm changing the blending mode here. We can try all the blending mode after drawing something here. On the lower layer, I'm going to just scribble something like this. And now if I change the blending mode, you can see how the texture feels on that shape, on that artwork. So here you can see it is available only on the shape because we have chosen light and blending mode. When you go for light and blending mode and choose any textures like this, you can see the texture blends with this artwork, and you can create so many beautiful texture for your artwork. And you can try this towel kind of texture. If you have seen my artworks already in my channel, you might have noticed that I have used these textures in the past. So here you can see, by changing the blending mode and applying to the artwork, you can try something different. And if you want some glass texture, then you can try this. I also made shorts using these glass textures, like glass painting. I have made glass painting digitally using this texture. So here you can see it looks like a real glass texture. So kind of different kind of background texture you can try using these material pattern materials. And here you can see it looks really good. And there are many other you can try here. And if you go for the gray one, material pattern gray, there you can find some paper texture, wrinkled paper texture. I forgot to switch off this. Okay, now you can see. And yeah, I'm working on the wrong layer. Okay, this is the layer. You can see as I change the blending mode, the color and the texture blends and gives you a beautiful textures like this. So you can use them for some banner creation, any other texture, like any other background details, you can use them all. So this is the first one. And next comes the second one. If you want a solid or already prepared background tones, then you can go for this background tone option. Click on this background tone, and here you can get huge background options like this. You can mainly use them for creating like kids birthday invitations, something like that, or kids photo editing. Like you can add the kids PNG photo on the front, and you can add these background for that and create something unique for your kid or anything like that. Like if you're drawing something like unicorn or cartoon style, anime style artwork, then you can definitely go for these background tones. There are many tones that are quite beautiful here. You can try them all. And if you want something like disco, then you can choose this one. Everything looks really beautiful. And if you go for gray, here also you can find beautiful options that you can apply for the background. For the first one is background texture, which you have to change the blending mode and mingle, mix with the artwork. And second one, you can use it as it is. And next comes the third one. So I'm going to switch off all of these and let us see the third one. So for the third one, I have chosen plants. So if you go for plants, you can get huge options as usual. You can see like around nearly 1,000 plant options here. If you want to add bushes, then click on this, place it somewhere here. So you don't need to draw everything with your hand, especially if you are a beginner. If you are on the medium average artist, then you can make use of these, use that as a reference, or make changes in this and create something. And if you are a complete beginner, this is really going to help you. Like here you can see the trees, you can place it like this. We can simply arrange them on the front, back, create something like realistic artwork. Then let me add one more bush here, somewhere here. So likewise, you can create artworks using this plants material, and there are many more. Like you can use them as a reference and draw yourself with your own style, or you can use them as it is. Like if you scroll down to the bottom of that materials, you can find with flowers, everything with black lines outline. If you don't want them, simply you can trace them, create that color combos, but over that make some changes and you can use it. So here you can see flowers, blossoms, everything. You can find line arts. So yeah, there are so many options here. This is the third one. And next comes the fourth one, which is insects and animals. So if you go to this section, like insects, the options are quite low, but you can use them well. Like if you want to create a nature scenery, then if you want to draw a butterfly and you don't have any reference for that, like the shape, how the wing should come, all those things, you can use these as a reference and draw this, or either you can use them as it is. If you want to change the color, just apply apply that material and go to the adjust colors in the filter, and you can easily change the color. So that's not a big problem. So you can try these insects, and there are many more like animals, aquatic animal. If you are drawing any aquatic illustration, then you can use them. Or if you are using any wildlife creature, something like that, then that's also available here in the animal section. So like this, you can place it here and there. And next, aquatic animals. Again, here you can see there are so many fish options that we can use them. Then since we are not drawing anything related to that, I didn't use them. Like I'm drawing forest kind of illustration, so I'm going to use this panda here, and we can arrange them like behind the bush like this. Looks like it's under the tree, behind the bushes. So yeah, we can try many other animals here. Horse, unicorn, then cat. There are so many different options for the cats and dogs, like sleeping, standing, walking, and sitting, like that. you can try them. So this is the insects, animals, and yeah, animals. And here I'm going to add a cow here. Again, I'm going to move this to the back. Like this. So this is the fourth one, and let's come to the last one, the frames, fifth one. So fifth one I have chosen frames. So here there are so many options for frames. Like if you want something like antique for your olden style artwork, something like that, then you can choose antique frames. Or if you going for any like artificial intelligence, then that kind of frames also available here. So here you can see it's an antique frame. If you're not able to place based on your canvas size, then you can choose perspective, scale, and adjust using these points, make it fit it. Okay, now it looks good. So something like that. Or if you want something like cartoon style, anime style, or phone frame, then here you can see this is anime style. You can see with the play button, and there are colorful options here. So yeah, there are so many wide range of options for anime art creators. That's why I think there are more anime tutorials for this IBIS Paint X. Yeah, so likewise you can use these frames like for invitation drawing, birthday, related artwork, anything like that. You can try all of these. I hope these materials I introduced to you will be helpful for you. You can see a paper texture, tone paper texture frame. There are a few more paper options. Like this and this. So yeah, I hope you learned something new from this video. If so, subscribe to my channel. Also check all other videos. So here you can see the part 1 and part 2 of materials. You must know how to use them, and also you can find so many tutorials in IBIS PAINTX app, Infinite Painter, and High Paint. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Bye.